Welcome to Hitman Boxing. Hit that like and subscribe button. Wladimir Klitschko's in the news. He's talking about a potential return to the ring, but only under one condition. Now, we last saw Wladimir Klitschko last year, 2017, when he lost to Anthony Joshua at Wembley Stadium in front of 90,000 fans. And of course, after this fight, he opted not to go through with a rematch with him, and he decided to retire, go back home, and let a pipe down on his badass wife. But if I'm not mistaken, didn't he get divorced or some shit? It don't really matter. But anyway, Wladimir Klitschko is itching to return back to boxing, man. He wants to come back. Let me get into a statement. It must be something extraordinary, something incredible. I still got it, but I don't know for how long I'm going to remain in the same shape. But if I can become a 45-year-old, a 46-year-old, and I've still got it, and if I will have sparks in my stomach, I would think that this extraordinary moment could be to break the record and become the oldest heavyweight champion. Wladimir Klitschko's statement. So, Wladimir Klitschko's 42 years old right now, right? He needs to stay his ass at home and stop thinking about coming back to the ring. Because I get what the scenario is. I get what he wants to do, right? Eventually we're going to have a fight between Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. And the winner of that will be undisputed. I could see this luring Wladimir Klitschko out from retirement, but does anyone really want to see that? He's still in good shape from what he says. And from what I've seen, he still seems to be in good shape. So, it's not a question of whether he can make the return, but, you've been out the ring already for a year. We probably won't even see Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua for another year and a half, 2 years. You're not getting any younger, fam. You might be 44, 45 by the time there's an undisputed champion at heavyweight with all the politics we dealing with. So it's like, what will be the purpose of you coming back? I get you want to prove to yourself that you still got it, prove to the people that you still got it, but, you had a great career. And your last performance is definitely viewed as one of your best performances, even though you lost. You got stopped in the 11th round against Joshua, but, much younger fighter on the come-up. What you really should have done was, he should have took that rematch after the fight, But, you got a lot of people out there saying, oh, Klitschko was washed up before he even fought Anthony Joshua. He was washed up when he fought Tyson Fury, but, two different fights. And Fury didn't get the stoppage victory like Joshua did. But some people will say that he was broken before he even fought Anthony Joshua, which is bullshit. Because, again, that version of Wladimir Klitschko beats a lot of heavyweights out there today, right? What else do people be fucking complaining about? Oh, this Deontay Wilder situation. Deontay Wilder wasn't even ready for Wladimir Klitschko per his handlers. They wanted no parts of Klitschko when he had the belts. We could have, all this shit could have already been settled as far as undisputed is concerned, because Klitschko had all the belts, minus Deontay Wilder's green belt. Where was the negotiations there? We could go back in time to look at things a little bit more closely. Again, if I recall, don't quote me on this, I'm paraphrasing, but Shelly Finkel pretty much said that they had no plans of setting up Deontay Wilder versus Wladimir Klitschko because he wasn't ready yet. But again, had that been the opposite, we could have already had an undisputed champion at heavyweight, and we wouldn't have to worry about this Wilder-Joshua shit that's dragging out and just killing the heavyweight division at the moment. But hey, if Wladimir Klitschko want to come back and get his ass beat, let him come back and get his ass beat. Because he's not getting any younger. He's not going to beat Wilder. He's not going to beat Joshua, if he wants to come back and win a world title, I mean, really, that's who he's looking at potentially facing. And whoever unifies that fight, if it's Wilder, like, you're not going to beat Deontay Wilder. You're not going to beat Anthony Joshua. So just hang him up, champ. You had a great career. You had the heavyweight division looking boring as shit for years. But I got a lot of respect for Wladimir Klitschko, man. Because even though he wasn't the most exciting champion, he dominated the sport for a long time. So you got to give him respect for that at the end of the day. Hitman Boxing, drop a comment, like the video, subscribe. Let me know what you think about Wladimir Klitschko returning to the sport of boxing. I'm out.
About the dirt, as a shorty I was studying my roots. Quiet dude, neutral, playing everything cool. Been a lot of things, I ain't never played a fool. Young OG and I'm pouring up a deuce. Catch me riding with a bad chick beside me, feeling glorious like life is astounding. Let's get high and sit on top of a mountain. This right here should have the real niggas bouncing. Yeah, chill God back in effect. I do it for the love, but I'm trying to get a check. Need that respect, ain't no doubts about it. If a nigga hesitating, I'ma snatch him out it. Tired of these niggas thinking they know me. I was on my 5th life back in 03, doing things that they could not imagine. They just wishing code names be Aladdin. Real niggas since day one, A1. You know what it is when I come on. Vibing, riding this wave.